Hi everyone, welcome to Bat Thrift Crazy. I'm Joanne. Today is the fourth and final video where I want to share with you the things that I picked up at that amazing estate sale that I went to a while back. I have a playlist of the first 3 hauls that I will link at the end of this video, so if you missed those, go ahead and catch up because I really did find some amazing pieces at that sale. This shouldn't take us that long because this is the tail end of everything. First is this quilt that, with the exception of just a few stains, is in fantastic condition. I don't think there are any rips or tears in it. I found this in the garage. That garage turned out to just have some great finds in it. You really just had to look. This was in the far left-hand corner as you entered the doorway. They did not have the garage door open, but as you entered the regular door, the far left-hand corner, buried in a cedar chest. So here it is. This is definitely a handmade quilt. I'm gonna say probably a queen size. So let me take a peek at it. Wait, maybe not a queen size. This might be a twin. Look at the other size. Man, it's heavy, I'll tell you that. It still has, there's a little bit of staining on it. It still has a bit of a musty smell to it. But I think if I were to put this out on my deck, yeah, definitely has some staining. You can especially see it on the underside of it, of the quilt. But if I put this out on the deck, that musty smell, the sunshine will take care of it. So here is some of the staining. I wonder, I bet you I could put this through the wash on a gentle cycle, and that might take care of some of the stains. And one of you lovely folks just today gave me the name of OxiClean Maximum Efficiency Laundry Stain Removal. So I have not gone grocery shopping for the week yet, but I put that on my grocery list. And my apologies, I can't remember your name, but I do have that on my list today to pick some of that up. So I got that quilt, and one of the amazing things about this quilt was that I had gone through the house and the garage, and I checked out, I left, and I was going back in to take some footage of the house, which if I have time at the end of this video, I'll show you some of the house. And I went back into the garage again, just because I had to. And I picked up this quilt, the basket that I showed you on my last video, which I have decided after all I'm going to clean up and keep and put in one of my very large IKEA floor plants that I have, that I think is going to look perfect in there. I picked up 2 rolling pins and some other miscellaneous items from the garage. And when I went back in and checked out, they only charged me $10 for all of that. So believe it or not, this quilt, they charged me less than $10 for this quilt. There's nothing else to say. I'm just speechless. This I was going to put back. I think this just turns out to be a piece of material because the edge of it is so unfinished here. I was going to put it back when I went to go check out, and she said, oh, that's okay, we'll just throw it in. So they threw that in for me. Here is a piece. I wanted to leave this little duck planter. It gives you an idea of how dirty this was. I cleaned up one side, and look how adorable he is all cleaned up. So there's kind of half and half. So see how dirty he was and how cleaned up and beautiful he looks? And he had these little coupons inside of him. I just wanted to share with you how things and times have changed. This is a coupon valued at $2 back in November of 1965 for a free tire rotation and inspection for $2. So back in 1965, it would have cost you $2 to get your tires rotated. I just got mine rotated a little while ago when I got my oil changed, and I think it was $30. So yeah, times have changed. This is an absolute no sir, and I bet you know who I'm talking to, an amazing, I'm going to call this a dressing gown. This is from Textron. This quilted with shoulder pads in it. Now, so it's very kind of like tapered here at the waist, and it really flares out here. It has side pockets. I do have the belt for it, and I washed it. I hung it on a hanger to dry, and this does still have, you can see some staining on the bottom here, which I'm going to use that OxyClean Max and see if I can't get the rest of the staining out. I think this is an amazing vintage piece. Somebody is just going to love to pick this up. It reminds me, I mean, of Hollywood glam all the way. So happy to find that. This was not in the garage, by the way. But this was in the garage. Weirdly enough, this vintage slip. Why this was in the garage, I have no idea. I washed this up. This came out very nice. This is from Barbizon. And it's a size, let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. I have my glasses here. This is a 12 Miss from Barbizon. And let's see, we have another robe, a sheer brown. This is Youth Craft Charm Fit Designer Collection by Stan Herman. Now, did this have a flaw in it? I don't know, for some reason I thought this might have. Oh, it does not. Well, that's good. I don't know why I thought this had a flaw in it, but I'm happy to see that it doesn't. It does have the scarf, or sorry, the belt, so that's good. This very pretty sheer brown. And don't know if you recall, or you'll see if you go back and watch the other videos, there were two matching top and bottom pajama sets that I purchased. I washed those all up. One of them, the cording on the piping here, right about at about chest level or so after I washed it, the piping started to come undone a little bit. So I marked that one as is. The very day, I can't believe this, I wish everything sold like this, but the very day that I put both of those vintage pair of pajamas into my booth, wham, they both sold. So vintage clothing, and for some reason, vintage pajamas, they sell. Another set of vintage pajamas that I had made in China, those sold as well. Not as quickly as these other two, but they sold. So I'll be happy to pick up vintage pajamas and the two-piece sets for some reason. I don't know, maybe ladies just enjoy lounging around in two-piece sets now. So I will pick them up. These are some very cute little pillow shams. Is that the front of them? Wait, that's not. Here's the front of them. So I thought with fall coming on and the brown tones, even with just the little tiny flowers on it, I thought those were really sweet. There are a set of two of these, and I would guess that's for like a standard size pillow for a queen bed. Now this, I wish there had been one more of these. Found 3 of these, but I thought they were just as sweet could be. It's a little bit of staining on these, but look at the pretty embroidery in the pink. So it's all along the top here. And then look at how sweet this is on the bottom, on the drapes. So there are 3 panels. And then these are sewn into them at the tops. I thought these were just precious. And a little girl's nursery, those would be adorable. Let me see. I think that's it for the linens and the clothing and such. And this little guy, picked him up. Maybe you guys can tell me what the holes are for. There's some writing on the bottom, but I don't know what the writing is for, or what the writing says rather. And see the little holes? Is this for flowers maybe? And you put the flowers inside the holes? Because it's glazed all the way around. So you could definitely put flowers and water in it. So maybe that's what those are for. Oh, wait. Oh, no. You know what I just noticed? Oh, darn. His beak. They did a really nice repair job. But can you see that crack? His beak had been broken off and repaired. Like I said, they did a nice repair job, but I didn't notice that until just now. Gotta look closer. And we found that little amber glass. I guess you could put toothpicks in that. Found that. I found another amber piece that I showed you a couple of videos back that's up in the booth. I wonder if that goes with this. I'll have to double check. And here's some more pieces. I have no idea what these were doing out in the garage. These little copper colored little tins. They are different. Pretty. These would be really pretty hanging up on a wall. Oh, these two are very similar, but a little bit different. But those would look really cute hung up on a wall. This, I think they threw this in. It's just some suede cording that I'll be able to use to fix that. Let's see, actually I have it right here. This, I'll be able to fix this piece right here. Just remember it was missing a bell down there, and then I picked that piece up, so I'll be able to put these 2 bells on this, and I'll use this cording to fix it. So I have everything I need now to fix that. And then I found this solid brass belt buckle. This very much reminds me of the belt buckle that my dad had used when he was in the Army. This is solid brass, made in USA. It may very well be the exact same belt buckle. And then a couple of pottery pieces, again, out in the garage. This filthy dirty, as you can see, has a little tiny flea bite. Well, it was a big flea, but it has a flea bite right there in it, on it. But I think that's going to clean up quite nicely. This is, what does that say? Oh gosh, something. Crew? GL. Oh, something. Oh, California. C-A-L-I-F. Something California on the bottom of it. You guys might be able to make that out. So I found that. And then these 2 adorable little, oh, this one's a Hall. Hall, H-A-L. Little individual creamers. And this one is from France. But cute little individual creamers there. And then this one is dirty, like beyond dirty. And then what does this one say? Oh, that's a McCoy piece. Oh, cool. Again, found those out in the garage. And then out in the garage as well was, it may have been one of their kids' school projects. It was all about the United States, all 50 states. And it was filled with postcards. And the postcards, from what I could see going through them, are all dated from the 1940s. So I need some ideas from you guys how to sell these in my booth. The thought of pricing these all individually, just my poor little mind just cannot wrap my head around pricing all of these individually. I mean, look at the stack that I have here. Now, I don't have postcards from all 50 states. I mean, that would be pretty cool. And actually from the 1940s, I don't think we would have 50 states back then. Let me show you one real cool thing. There are a bunch of these that have like multiples. And this one is really cool to me. This one from Pennsylvania because, oh, excuse me. So sorry. Even after how many weeks of sitting around, there's still dust in these. I was raised in Pennsylvania, in Scranton. And this one right here talks about, this is the anthracite coal region of Scranton. Or, sorry, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania leads all other states in mineral production. The principal product in order of value is coal. Scranton, which is where I was raised, Wilkes-Barre, Pittston, Nanticoke, Hazleton, Plymouth, and Kingston are the principal cities and towns of the anthracite industry of northeastern Pennsylvania and only hard coal fields in the United States. Oh, that I didn't know. So that was kind of cool. But anyway, I need advice on how to sell these in my booth. Other cool things that they had in that school project, like here was a 1961 Ohio official map. So I pulled some stuff out. This is Missouri, 1962. The Temple Square in Salt Lake City. Other pamphlets that I just thought were really cool. History of Delaware. Okay, so if you have any thoughts on that, leave it in the comment section down below. The final thing that I have to show you, gonna be heavy, is this crate, because you know I've got a thing for crates. Haven't found a crate in quite some time. That is everything that's left. My favorite, oh wait, I'm sorry, I almost missed out on two things. Oh, I'm just noticing now there are more chips on this piece right here. Quite a few more chips on that piece. Anyway, have this little brown piece with these, I forget what they call this, when the paint is raised. So we have that little one, perfect for the upcoming fall. And then these tart tins. My favorite is going to be the quilt. Love it. A very close contender is the pink, like Hollywood robe. And if you would, go ahead and let all of us know what your favorite find was in the comment section down below. And because this video has run very long, I am going to put a little bit of footage at the end. I'm going to sign off now, but I am going to put some footage of the house itself after this, if anyone is interested in seeing what the house did look like. But I do want to thank you so much for watching, and you know what to do, you guys. Until my next video, which I'm really hoping to finish off the one to show you how my shade guard is progressing, will be later on this week. But until that one or my next thrift haul video, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you take very, very good care of yourselves, and bye for now.
Dang, man, there's so much stuff in there.
They've changed. Oh yeah. Wear a nightcap. Yeah. I go. I like myself. So I told her there's this house on Main Street. They used to come up to jail. We were moving to jail. We go to the prison. No. Like, let me see something.
The little courtyard is cool. I like that idea.
Me too.
No way. Is that the one that opened the patio? Yes. Okay. That's the one where where's that patio though? I didn't figure out what patio was. Okay. Then yeah, that's somewhere we would definitely hang out.
These come off.
Yeah, we're gonna see those.
Okay.
You want me to grab it?
Have you got a Phillips? I mean,
Think it'd be better to take them off so they don't scratch anything?
well, not so they don't scratch, so you don't lose them. And I'll get some tape. Take the screws off. Oh, great, that's what you got.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, okay. If you wanted the mattress, let me know. I can, What do you think of this? I got a couple pairs of socks for you. Let me show you what I got you. Oh, that helps. Oh, come here. Here's the socks.
Alright, I'm coming. Hold on.
I'm not.
You're good.
They'll never end. Thank you. Is she still alive?
Cool secretary.
Okay, all right.
That's a good condition too.
Put a price on it.
Usually they're all good.
Before you use anything in here, I need to wipe it with alcohol. She said, "There's a match drop in there." She said she didn't like it. But I mean, it's stuff that's in a nasty
Yeah. On my living room.